Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back. And today we're going to be doing my favorite video that I do every year, which is my room tour. I'm going to show you everything that I've done over the last couple of months, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to jump right into it. This will probably be a long video, so if you want to see how my room looks in previous iterations, you can check out the videos on my channel. And I'll kind of talk about these as we go along. So the first major thing I did here was this wall used to have a portrait in the center where Kylo Ren's shuttle is, and then it had three smaller shelves. And what I ended up doing is I bought some of these Billy bookcases. These are the, I think they're like 11 inches deep, and they are in the black oak style. They're, I believe, a little over 6 feet tall, 79-inch, I believe, variant, and then we built three of them here, anchored them to the wall, and I really like how these turned out. So I'll show you kind of, what I was able to do. Basically, I condensed what I had was 4 shelves that I were experimenting with and to 3 shelves. And that gave me a lot more wall space, obviously, to fill all this up with all my stuff here. So I will try to focus more on the newer things, but we'll go through just kind of, everything in each layer. So this first shelf here, we got on the bottom, this is all my like Republic vehicles. So a couple of things as we go through, you'll notice some of these are mocks. This is one mock that I haven't made a video of, but is the Kashyyyk Command Center from the Battlefront and Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, that's the 2013 ATT, and then some of those other walkers there and ground vehicles. Next shelf here is like my Revenge of the Sith shelf. So we have my Mustafar mock with, the ARC 170, some Jedi Interceptors, the MIDI scale Venator that I also have on my channel there, and the new MIDI scale Invisible Hand, which is awesome. And that replaced the mock that I previously had. Both are very good models there, but yeah, so there's that shelf. This shelf is kind of just like my starfighters from the Clone Wars era, I guess. We have Obi-Wan's Delta 7, Plo Koon's Delta 7, and then obviously Bad Batch shuttle, and then the mini-scale Republic frigate. This next shelf here has all of the prequel battles and duels, and I really like how this shelf kind of opens up everything. So usually I'd have dividers. There'd be like 3 cubbies, and you wouldn't be able to see this Geonosian arena in its full capacity like this. So I really love how that turned out. Again, this is a mock you can see on my channel there. Probably my favorite mock, most amount of pieces and design effort for that. And then another mock there is Duel in the Boo, Palpatine's Arrest, and then the Yoda versus Palpatine mock as well. Up here we have Ahsoka's T-16 or T-6 shuttle, Luke's X-Wing, and then the Ghost, which is probably my favorite set from last year. It's a really great set, along with the Ahsoka versus Vader from Rebels. And then up here, this is pretty cool. With the new shelves, I was able to display my helmets all together like this. Really like how that turned out. So we got like Scout Trooper Vader with the custom mouthpiece there, print, and then Rex and Cody. And then up top, we put Darth Vader's castle, and it's amazing because it just barely fits. There's like maybe a centimeter of clearance between the top of that set and the ceiling, so it worked out really nice. And I love how that looks there. So there's the first shelf. The second shelf, obviously we'll start with the elephant in the room here. So yes, this is the biggest addition to my collection. This is the UCS AT-AT. I got this May the 4th for completing my master's in engineering. I felt it was deserving, 5 years of engineering school, a lot of hard work. So, and also the fact that May the 4th, this was like 20%, you know, cash back. So very, very good deal. Awesome set. Love this set. This is probably my favorite set in my collection now. Very happy to have it. And then we got a snow speeder down there in the corner. Next shelf is like the Rebels stuff. So we got Yavin, the Tantaviv 4, and then Nebulon B frigate and the Resistance A-wing. All kind of fits in there nice and snug. There is a little bit of overhang from the Tantive, but I like how that presents there for the Rebels. Then we got this Slave 1, UCS Slave 1, great set, and the Bespin Duel. And then the Falcon here, which we have on a stand, and I love the way it presents, especially next to the Slave 1. So that's a really nice set there. We have an opening, which is a rarity for me. I almost never have open space, but this is kind of where I'd like to put Jabba's sail barge. And there's a rumored UCS Jabba sail barge coming out this year, so we'll see what happens with that. But for now, we've just got the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc pin there. And then we got my sequel stuff up here. So we have Exegol mock that I did there. And then we have Octo Island and Snoke's Throne Room with some Sith Troopers. And then up top we have Kylo Ren and Luke on crate, and then obviously Kylo Ren shuttle, awesome set. Duel on Starkiller base, and then a mock from the Rise of Skywalker there. So that's the middle shelf. Again, that AT-AT is without question the capstone of my Lego Star Wars display here, but this shelf is also pretty good, so we'll go through that now. We got like my Star Destroyers down here, the mini-scale Super Star Destroyer, the 2014, and then the Moff Gideon's light cruiser. I know they are making a new Star Destroyer, but I actually prefer this one to that, so I'll probably be sticking with that. And then the small Tantive there for scale comparison. We have the Imperial Scythe, the Night Buzzard, and then the Imperial Shuttle with Obi-Wan and Vader from the Kenobi show. Here's my tie shelf. Love how this looks, especially with the red in the middle there. Von Reg's tie and the tie interceptor. I got that set recently. And the tie bomber as well. And then this is similar to displays that I've had in the past. It's the Ewok Village with the Endor bunker custom that I made there, the ATST as well, and then the 2014 AT-AT with, you know, the Wampa Cave and some Hoth troopers there. And also the Death Star 2 promotion kind of sitting in the back. I thought was a nice inclusion, obviously not to scale. And then up here, these are kind of like smaller shelves that I did, so we can fit in some smaller sets. This is a mock that I did of the Carbon Freezing Chamber. And then we got Darth Vader's transformation, the Binary Sunset. And again, for any of these mocks, you can find these on my channel as well if you want a little more in-depth. We have the Rogue Vader scene from Rogue One, and then Obi-Wan and Vader from the Death Star and A New Hope. A little bit of space here for additional sets, and then Luke from Mandalorian Season 2. We got the Death Star Final Duel set, and then some dioramas here. And then up top, some more dioramas. We've got the Endor speeder bike chase and the Emperor's throne room there. So that is pretty much the main display, what most people would be interested in. I'm gonna go around, kind of show off some of the other things in my room, parts collection and everything, but that is the main display and I'm super happy with it. So behind here we have a roller and then some spare parts. This is how I sort my bricks. These are just bulk by color. and then some lightsaber blades, stuff in there. And here is my sorted parts. These I use for mocks, a lot of like greebling and stuff, so we got smaller pieces. This is like wedges, tiles, greebling, and then plates, thin plates, bigger bricks and stuff. And then we have my Harry Potter and Pirates of the Caribbean figures, and then some more things down there. We have some boxes up here that I like to keep on display. We got the Indiana Jones set, love that, got last year, and the Kobe Titanic, and some more boxes that I just keep for mainly storage, but some things back there. And then here's my Hogwarts castle, love that set. And here is mainly storage, so I obviously, if you haven't seen previous videos, that is the UCS Falcon. I want to get a glass coffee table for it one day, but I just don't have space for it right now. And then I also have the UCS gunship in there as well, just a massive set that I will be able to display hopefully once I get some more space at some point. And then over here, these are my minifigures. So these are like non-Star Wars figures in there, Indiana Jones, Harry Potter. Got some TV show stuff, Christmas and sequels, and then we got, this is one I got recently, just the keychain, Luke with the arm printing and boots, and prequels, and then clones in there. And then there's some more, we got some books, and then just some additional parts, more minifigs in here, some disassembled sets, and then just like storage stuff, nothing too exciting. So over here we have, this is the other side of my room. You walk through the door, got some Patriot stuff, cool Vader rock, and then this is my Jedi Temple mock with my favorite lightsaber. This is Anakin Skywalker's Revenge of the Sith lightsaber there. That's an empty hilt I got from Dark Wolf Sabers. And then we got a Grogu. And then over here is like my workstation. Got some Patriots stuff there, and a portrait of Phantom Menace that was originally over there. We moved it over here. And then we got some Mosaics as well. And then over here we have the Sailboat Promotion and the Black Series Rey Skywalker lightsaber. That's a very nice Black Series saber. This is my second display here. So we have a stack of stuff. This is on the bottom. We have the 2007 MTT, some other Separatist vehicles, Mos Eisley stuff there. The 2008 Republic gunship. Unfortunately, it didn't really fit on the main display that I had over there, but I think it's fine where it is right here. It kind of has its own spot, which is nice. And then we have my minifigures here. This is like all the films, all the TV shows from like the Clone Wars mainly in one spot, which I think is pretty cool. And then these are all of my specialized clone troopers. The Commander Bly and Commander Jet are awesome. Those are from Minifigs for You. And then custom headpiece on that Ahsoka. And then some Clone Army custom helmets in there as well, if you were wondering. We got some brickheads on the side, and then up top we have BB-8 and R2, and then Grogu and Yoda, and my custom, or modified custom, it's not my design, someone else did it, for Anakin's lightsaber hilt. And then this is probably my favorite part of my room, to be honest, is the mosaics on the wall. We have Ahsoka, Vader, and Anakin. And if you're wondering, these mosaics, along with the Rey and the Kylo Ren there, aside from the Vader, those are all from a creator on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in it. But basically what I did is I shifted the studs when I was building. So these are originally like a 3 set that you would get for like Anakin, for example, and I just built the top portion so that I'd get the face. And you can adjust it so that it fits in the frame based on how you want it. And I did the same thing with Vader, but obviously that was the official set. So, but yeah, I really love how those turned out. I think they look awesome on the wall. And then this is my NeoPixel lightsaber. If you don't own one of these, you know, it's really cool. Check them out. Definitely the most realistic lightsaber I've ever had, for sure. We have a Star Wars poster. Obviously, I've had that for a long time. Then we just got some Rubik's Cubes. And then there's some sports memorabilia stuff down there. The last section is down here. This is like manuals and storage and stuff. We got some Lego bags in here. And then got some disassembled sets. Or sets that actually I keep assembled, but just for storage. So some manuals, and then those are like speeder bikes, mini builds, and then those are the mini modulars from 2011. We got the was it the Fang Fighter from that TIE Interceptor set, disassembled, and then the Mandalorian Spider Tank disassembled as well. I don't display all my sets because I don't have space, but sometimes I just choose to get sets because of the minifigures, and the sets ends up going in here. These are older sets mostly that either have been replaced or I have, you know, I just want to keep them in here. So 2011 Millennium Falcon, I have the newer one, so I choose to display that. And then, you know, May 4th promotion, I have another mosaic in there of Kylo Ren. And then there's a Y-Wing and some other things in there. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. And then there's just some bulk Lego there, brick separators and such. And that is pretty much it. This is really like an accumulation of 17 years of collecting. And I'm really happy with how the displays have turned out. If you want to stick around, some of the questions I typically get is like, how do you get a collection like this? And that really just comes down to having a job, mainly in college, a part-time job, and I was able to pay off like a lot of my responsibilities beforehand, and then any of the extra money that I wanted to spend on stuff for myself, I would typically almost always spend on Lego. I am not in debt because of my Lego collection. I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. So, just be smart with your money and, wait for events. Like for the ad, I waited for that 20% off, 20% cashback deal. Things like that really add up in the long run. So, but yeah, overall, I'm very, very happy with these shelves. They've turned out great for me, and if you have questions, feel free to drop them down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.